Guys, chapter just what? Oh my goodness. What's up, guys? It's Starfire, and I'm back with another video, and today I am back with Boruto chapter 45 review. I'm kind of, I don't know if I'm glad that I waited to do this review or not. I am in shock. Just what the heck? It's sweet of I don't know what. So, chapter 45 of Boruto. You know, we knew that the world of Naruto was pretty dark, and Boruto was going to be even darker, but Kishimoto, Kodachi have exceeded my expectations to what it could have been. They took a new level of this world. You know, back in Naruto, the Utsukis were explained, but not, I felt like they were explained as well as they could have been. They were this mystery to everyone, and now we're starting to get more information about them, and this world is so much darker than I could ever imagine. Oh my god. I don't know where to begin with this review, okay? Jigen's a what? When they have the what? You get the fucking 10 tails. Oh my god. Oh, I'm in shock. I didn't think that was possible. No one thought that was possible. And Amando, could be still right. I still don't know if we can trust this dude, okay? But he is giving up information that he knows. Information that, oh, sweet Lord. Only him, Jigen, maybe one other person knows. And so, for it to even be, oh my god. Okay, just calm down. It's just, I still don't know if we can trust Amando. Like I said, his character is very disconcerting. It's very concerning because you could give all this information, but then go in the back. But he does mention he has nowhere else to go besides Konoha. But why would, okay, I could be missing something, but why would you leave? Did Jigen do something? Is something going to happen and it's going to be your fault? And you're going to spend the rest of your life forgetting it. Amando's reasoning to why he's here hasn't been adding up. Could this all just be one big, giant setup for Jigen? Which is a question in Hooksuksies. And I'm going to get into that. This might be a long review, okay? I apologize if it is. But yeah, I want to take a moment to talk about Shikamaru in this chapter. Sorry, I was yawning. Sorry. Yeah, to talk about, oh boy, Shikamaru. Yeah. You have to understand where Shikamaru's coming from. Yes, he did starting to lose his cool, but to lose it is the fact that we cannot forget that Shikada's life is at stake, and time is not our friend. Time is not on anyone's side at this point. Probably on Jigen's side in the Otsutsuki's, but we're not going to get into that. And I just want to make it clear, it's very understandable for the way he has reacted, because his son could friggin' die, and within hours, and so, to Naruto, any type of information that they can get off of this dude, and is it a reliable source? But like Waki said, Amando has basically, he is in the research division department in the Kara. But to Kwaki, Amando being here, leaving the Kara doesn't make sense. It's just like, why would he? Like, nothing is adding up with Amando, okay? I still don't trust him. I feel like I can't trust him. Doesn't matter how many truths he tells us. It's just something's unsettling. It's just unsettling. But, damn, it's still hard to take him. I agree with Boruto. This is just a bigger deal than we could ever imagine. You know, back in Naruto, when they were trying to acquire the Ten Tails, a way to make the Ten Tails, I'm trying to remember. My Naruto facts could be wrong. Please don't hate me in the comments. For if I'm wrong, please correct me. But I think Madara Uchiha was trying. They were trying to make the Ten Tails, or like get the Ten Tails to summon, but they basically, Jigen, the Kara, like, they basically created, the Otsutsuki created a Ten Tails. A fucking Ten Tails! Like, it's more powerful than Nine Tails, and it's just something greater, and using the little beast demons in Naruto usually mean, yeah, you don't want to go messing with that. If you created a Ten Tails, and you've planted it, so it can grow like a fucking tree. Okay, it's had time to cultivate. It's time to store up power. And what we find out about the Otsutsuki's, it's just, it doesn't shock me. The Otsutsuki, with that. I'm going to start with Jigen, because I have to get, he's an Otsutsuki. He became one. He has the karma, but who gave him it is the question. Who gave him it? Yeah, so Jigen's a vessel, Kawaki's a vessel, Boruto's a vessel. So what does this mean? I'm about to get into that. But whatever reason why Jigen is an Otsutsuki is the reason. But that makes Jigen all the more dangerous, all the more deadly, all the more overpowered, whatnot villain. You can call it, if you can call him a villain. Like the bad guy of the series. I don't know if he looks like he's just a pawn in the Otsutsuki's whole grand scheme of things. From the start, when we found out Naruto about Otsutsuki's, and they did trap Kagura, but yet the more you find one thing out about these people, and then you find out another thing, and it's slowly unraveling. They have been the most mysterious character thing in the entire series. And now to know more is a big deal, and it leads with a lot of questions. So apparently the Otsutsuki's like to take life from planets, and once they do, there is no need. Once they get what they want from a planet, they move on to the next one, and to the next one, and to the next one. So they use the world, the universe, the galaxy, whatever you want to call it, around them to get what they want, to get more power, to be the ulti thing of the world. I don't know, gods you can call them? Like, it's just at that point. Okay, I have the chapter in front of me, so I'm going to refer back to it. when they were talking about, so yeah, as you guys know, about the divine tree in Naruto and about where chakra sources come from. I'm not going to go into detail to that because I'm really terrible at explaining it because I have to read more up about it. So basically they had planted, sorry, that was my computer. Basically had planted it into the divine tree, I believe. So yeah. Basically, the divine tree is, kind of like the chakra fruit, and after it absorbs everything around it, the Oxyxes take it, and they move on. So, it means everything on that planet will die. So, it's kind of like, how do we stop the Oxyxes if they have this ability to make this happen? Is there a way to stop them? It's a question. And if we're going to go very real about this, there might not be a way to stop him. Is there any hope? Who knows? And this is a very scary, dark, dangerous situation because there's so much unknown, so many questions to what the hell is going on, in a sense. So we learn all this information. So yeah, basically, if they eat this fruit, they grow as a species. So kind of like back when we saw Momoshiki get all this power and eat it and take a bunch of energy, and how how you get it. But my question is, why do they need vessels if they can just destroy planets and eat them, basically, and then just get more powerful from it and move on? Why is Kawaki, Boruto, and even Jigen, why do you need more? Maybe because after some point, maybe to replenish what has been killed. Basically, if you kill an Oxyxes, you get that seal, and you're basically going to become one, but it's just very, very, very complicated, very confusing, very just hard to wrap your mind around it, almost, because it's so much. And basically, Amando has information on the entire Kara in all of this, and holy shit. Yes. I don't know where to begin when it comes to the show. I am just trying to get over the fact that I'm trying to wrap the fact in my mind that if Amando knows all this, why are you giving this away? It's just, okay, why did you run away from Jigen first off? Why did you leave the car? Why did you do it? Why were you involved with them in the first place? Why didn't Jigen ever let him leave? Maybe this is why, because he would spread the secrets to the world. Who knows? And they have the 10 tails, and they will unleash its fury the first chance they probably get. Because this is how villains work in Naruto. So I feel okay. Just bewildered. We find one information, and then we get more questions. And then will those questions be answered? Because there's a lot of questions a lot of fans had after Naruto ended, after the Great War ended. But I guess now in Boruto, it's important to read it, to follow the series, because it is telling a story and it's continuing. It's because the war wasn't just it. They're not a problem. We can live in peace for the rest of our lives. This is going to be above and beyond what we will ever imagine. But then, Mando's talking, and then why did he set up for Sasuke to go to that place where Sasuke found the coins, went there, using his space-time jutsu, ninjutsu? Just so many questions. with no answers, because every time Amanda opens his mouth, I feel like I have more questions. That won't be it. I just want to I know everything's not going to be answered in one chapter. But, damn. It's a lot. It's a lot to take in. It's a lot to handle. It's a lot to deal with. I don't know what to do. It's very complicated. And then, okay, moving from Jigen Oxuxi's the plot destroy the entire world. You hear Jigen and, sorry if you hear my mouse, and Kashikoji having a little chat. Okay, what is it? Chat. About, basically he says, I could care less if you let Kawaki free or not, and then you find out Kashikoji was created to kill Jigen. So, like, who created Kashikoji? Was it Amando who created him? Because basically, Amando was the mastermind behind all the little cyborgs in Kara and whatever the fuck they did to Kawaki. Alright? I'm not being my usual calm self. I'm just trying to wrap my mind around, like, what? Jigen wants to know Kashikoji's motives. And then Kashikoji tries to stab him. Like, dude. Okay, Jigen, stabbing people doesn't get you answers, okay? I don't think you know this, but it usually doesn't give you answers. It just causes you more problems. Okay, buddy? Just chill out, okay? We get your shirtless self wants to destroy everything around you because you think it's gonna benefit you in the end, okay? Okay, we get it. We get it. Alright? Now Kashikoji doesn't seem like a good or bad person. Like, he doesn't seem like a villain or a hero. He's like, I don't know what you can call him. He's just there, and he's just doing, he has a goal in mind, and yet that's still unknown, but you leave us in a cliffhanger saying, oh, I was created to kill you. I am going to kill you, basically, to Jigen. But then why work for the Kara if you're to gain information, knowledge? Probably Amanda and Kashikoji have this close relation, and they probably would have been plotting a way to, I don't know, stop all this, or at least stop Jigen. But then you have the Otsutsus who really want to do this, and they probably will fall through with their plans. It's very, very, very complicated. Like I said, it's insane, this chapter. It's insane. Let me look. Just looking at the end of the chapter. Give me a second, guys. Yeah, and then he's like, yeah, and then Kashikoji has a chapter I'm looking at now. Reveals motive. He's like, my motive is basically, I don't give rat's ass about the chocolate fruit. And then he says, oh, I was created to kill you, so, like, is Jigen the big giant enemy? No, he is not. He is a part of the big giant enemy. He is a subordinate to it. He is basically a pawn to play with. Because you don't want to mess with gods. Yeah, no, they're basically gods in the end. And they're gonna do what they want. Regardless. So yes, but yeah, it's just an insane chapter. It's just all this crazy. It's a lot of information, and then we find all this out from Amando giving away everything, telling him everything that he knows about the Otsutsuis, the divine, basically the divine chakra tree, and then to the chakra fruit, then to Jigen being an Otsutsu, to then Kashiko just saying he was created to kill him, and then, you know, the whole Kara, and then so, in the grand scheme of things, the Otsutsus are behind all of this. And probably from the start of the Naruto, it seemed like the Otsutsus were but masterminds behind everything. So they're this grand, big enemy that we all have to face. It's just this ginormous enemy that we have to stop. At least the characters have to stop. Another question is that, is the next gen going to be strong enough to stop the Otsutsus? Or is there even a way to stop them? Do they remotely have a chance? Then this goes back to the opening of the Boruto series, where Konoha is in shambles, it's in rubble, and Kawaki and Boruto are much older. They're probably in their teens, and they're seeing face to face, and it looks like Boruto's on the side of what is the good guys, and what Kawaki's on the back. That said, Kawaki says, the age of the shinobi is over. So does this refer to the Otsutsus possibly taking over and just destroying the world? Or will Kawaki fall in the hands back into Jigen, back to the Otsutsus, back into what he's trying to save him, trying to be saved from? Who knows? I just want to bring that up because I feel like every chance I get, I'm going to bring it up, because that opening, that prologue basically, is just a gateway to many theories, many possibilities they can take the story. But one thing, things are starting to actually kind of make sense, but then there are other things that don't add up. When it comes to people and their motives, not just, some of it is information, but the question is why? Why would you do this? Why would you get yourself involved in this? Why would you even dare to? Like, what's really going on here? We are still so much in the dark, despite having so much been told within just one chapter. It was a pretty long chapter. Like, it's long. I feel it was longer than usual. So, yeah. Anyways, but yeah, so I think I'm gonna just wrap it up here. It was a lot. I do plan on before, so apparently, so things I could be wrong. The next chapter could be postponed due to how things are currently going on around in the world. It's apparently May 20th. I was going to review this when it first came out, but I waited because I've been very busy. No, I won't be. I'm done with school, so that's good. And I've been dealing with a lot of personal stuff in my personal life. And so yeah, I'm back to making videos. So I'm going to try to at least try to upload every single day. That might not happen, but I'm going to try. But I am going to make, before chapter 46 comes out, I am determined to make and look into more of what's going on here. Even if I have to read this chapter 50 million times. Even though I'm reading 4 other manga at the same time, trying to decipher all of it, and trying to come out with new content besides Boruto and Attack on Titan, because it's just so much shit's happening in both series. It's hard to keep up. But anyways, guys. But yeah, so yeah, guys, just don't put your thoughts and down in the comments as well. Don't forget to subscribe if you make it to the end of the videos. Don't forget to like this video if you enjoyed it. And anyways, guys, Any more information will be in the description. Anyways, guys, I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye. Stay healthy, stay safe, and stay wonderful. Bye, guys. See you next time.